Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Ultima VIII. When last we left the Avatar, we're currently in the Obsidian Fortress preparing spells that we're going to be using to pass the various trials further within. The first trial we managed to get through quite quickly, which was running away from a pair of demons. I imagine we were either meant to fight them or banish them, but running away seemed to work just fine. Then we passed the second one by encountering this demon that talked to us. Arcadian the Demon Sorcerer. We've encountered a demon called Arcadian before. We found this demon in Ultima VII, and we bound Arcadian to the Black Sword. And then we dealt with Arcadian some more in Serpent Isle, where we ended up releasing Arcadian so that we could defeat a sorcerer that was in the prison in the Island of the Mages. Arcadian has given us some useful pointers, and we've sort of mentioned to Arcadian that we know him from somewhere else, and I think we may have set off events that will prompt Arcadian to go to where he ended up being in Ultima VII. But that's beside the point, because we're not focusing on that right now. We need to prepare a couple more spells here. We really want to get to where Malkia is, and we also want to find the piece of black rock that Pyros is using to channel his spells to the sorcerers. It's safe to presume by now that each one of the titans has a piece of black rock. We took the piece of black rock that Stratos was using, the Breath of Wind, and now none of the Theurgists can use their healing magic. With that in mind, we need to find the piece of black rock that Pyros is using so that we can sever the power between Pyros and his sorcerers. And then we'll need to find the piece of black rock that Lithos has that's giving Vividos his powers, and I imagine all of the dead necromancers as well. We're going to have to prepare a few spells before we get closer to Malkia, however. I want to have a flash prepared, and I want to have extinguish. I definitely want to have extinguish. Let's get something ready in the center of this. We also have this here, which is a symbol of flame bolt. We don't need flame bolt, so we're just going to put this in the center there, and then we're going to look up just what we need to do to get extinguish ready. I believe extinguish is, let's create fire, let's banish demon. It's always the last book that I check. That's explosion, quite the opposite of extinguish. That is summon demon. That's extinguished. There we go. All black candles, and we want pumice at the top two and the very bottom. Seems like a very simple spell. We'll just move this over here, and then we'll put this there, and we'll move off the candle, this here, and that there. We need a lot of black candles here. It makes sense because we're extinguishing flames rather than lighting them, so all the candles are the opposite of the colour of fire. At least that's what I'm going with. That's probably not the explanation at all. We need some more candles though. We need 2 more black candles, and we also need to move this candle quite a distance away. We'll do that when we're not actually standing on the candle. Or maybe we can't move this candle ever again! I imagine we can. Just put this candle there, and we'll put this candle here so that we can move it over to here. Need to be a little bit closer or a little bit further away. The answer was we needed to be further away. We'll light all of the candles now, and then we just need to, 2 of them are already lit, that's handy. Then we need to, this is the book, we need to put pumice at the top and at the very bottom. We have quite a lot of that. We have a fair few. We only have 2 pieces here, actually. Never mind, we need to get more pieces. I think there's a lot behind it, though. There we go. Yes, we have lots of it. There we are. 1 here. And I believe this is a singular piece here. We'll just put that there. That should be sufficient. At least I hope it will be. Step aside, Avatar, and prepare the spell. At least you need to be stood here. We've done something wrong. Maybe the pumice here is not in the right location. A little bit further down? That is a little bit too far down there, Avatar. Maybe we'll put the pumice there first, and then we'll place the candle. That's probably going to be better. There we go. That candle is not in the right location, but maybe the game will let me get away with it anyway. The answer is no. It could also be that the focus is in the wrong location. Is that the problem? There are so many things with sorcery that can go wrong. The candles could be in the wrong location, the items that you're placing down at the corners could be the wrong location, could be the wrong candles, it could be the wrong focus, it could be the wrong reagents. But and flam! And now we have this, which is a symbol of extinguish with 17 uses remaining. That's quite handy. We're going to grab that, put that in our pouch, and then cast one more spell, which I believe is going to be Flash, because we really want that as well. We'll use this wand for that, and we'll have a look and, don't move that axe, we really want that, and that is not a suitable reagent at all. I believe we've already cast this one before. We need to have red candles at the top and the bottom, which means that this candle needs to move and get swapped with this one. And this candle needs to move and get swapped with the other one there, which is this one. We can't move it right now because we're stood there. We can move it now, though. And then we want to move this candle here. Marvellous. We're halfway there. Now all we need to do is remember what ingredients we need to use, and that is that we need to have ash at both of the bottom bits on the left and right, and pumice in the middle at the bottom. So ash and pumice. Just grab the pumice first. We have plenty of that. We have plenty of reagents, period. And we can always just buy more. How much ash do we have? Ash gets used quite a bit, I've noticed. Does make sense. Just put a bit there, just so that we can move it later. And we'll put one tiny piece of it here. There we go. That should be sufficient over there. And maybe if we put this here, that will do. It's a very precise art, the casting of sorcery here, and at the same time it's probably not that precise because you can't be that precise with how everything works. Flam pour! I have cast almost every single spell that I think I could possibly use. At least I hope that we have. If we haven't, we're going to be in a little bit of bother. Let's just put that there. And now that we've got tons of spells, I think it's time to save. We'll just save right here, and then we will step into the tests themselves, and hopefully we can succeed. Let's go, shall we? We need to head this way, apparently. Over here. Through some fiery portal. And now we've emerged here. We need to find 4 individual pieces, some symbols that will allow us to... Oh, hello! How are you? You are a zombie! A ghoul! The undead! And now defeated. Because, let's be honest, you're not really that much of a threat at all. We are armed with a fantastic weapon, and why is that currently not working? I have no idea why that is not working. We should be able to see how much health we have, and how much mana we have, but at the moment, that is, hello, 2 of you! We can take care of you! You are no threat to us! Maybe the game is making it a little bit more difficult by preventing us from seeing our health, or more likely there is something wrong with the interface. Do you have anything of any importance? No, you do not. Many others have tried to succeed here, and have inevitably died, but they were not the Avatar! Also, you have quite a lot of equipment, and a fair amount of money. We will take that money. We don't need it, but we'll take it. What do you have on you? Even more money! The game's going, hey, if you don't have equipment at this point, A, what have you been doing? And B, have all of this equipment. Might come in handy at some point. There we go. Let's see what's in this backpack and this treasure chest, shall we? Any awesome loot? If there are some reagents, I think we're a little late for that. There's a lot of food here. What about in here? There's an explosion, and more things that will blow up than you could possibly imagine ever needing. I don't think we're going to need any of that at all. Let's start exploring around and see if we can find any of these puzzles. Is there a puzzle over here? Maybe there's one over here, Avatar! Go forth and seek a puzzle. I'm sure we'll find one eventually. Ah, here is a thing on the wall. And flam, extinguish. Well, if we don't have extinguish ready by now, we're not going to get very far. Also, there are some exploding mushrooms here. I get the feeling that if we try to walk past them and they explode and we get knocked into the lava, we're going to die. So it's time to save, and be very cautious. Carefully does it, Avatar. We don't want to die here. Also, how are these mushrooms even growing on this small bridge? Let's just not think about that and carefully navigate. Very carefully. I might actually get through here without getting hit. I think I've managed it. Excellent. Fine precision walking there, Avatar. 10 out of 10. Oh, and there is a Kith. Can we go past the Kith, or do we have to fight the Kith? Let's see. Are you going to move a little bit closer? Have at thee! Aha! We got one hit in. The Kith is trying to navigate around those mushrooms as well. Maybe we can get around by going this way. This way seems okay, but there are more mushrooms here that will try and explode. Like that! Have at thee! Eventually we will be victorious. At least I hope we will be. Let's just hit a few more times. I can't see my health. That's kind of bad. I'm going to presume right now that it's not going very well for us. That is not the screen that I want. Let's see, how much health do we have? We have 19 health right now. That's pretty terrible. But fortunately, we have the ability to gain more health if we want it. Let's just use the breath of wind on ourselves, or the breath of air as the game calls it here. And then we can use one of the healing focuses here to heal ourselves. Let's see, restoration focus, healing touch, heal ourselves, in money. And we are now at quite a lot more health, which is always good. Let's see if we can fight this Kith and win. We probably can't win. No, wait, we can win. Marvelous. You had nothing on you that was useful, but I wasn't expecting anything that was useful. What about over here? Anything over here? Is there a puzzle we need to solve? There's a lot of flames, and there's also a magic helmet there. We want that magic helmet. There's also somewhere where we can cast more spells. If only we'd have brought more of the candles with us. Let's see exactly how casting this extinguish spell works, shall we? Do we just use it on the fire? Let's find out. There's lots of flames here. It's getting very hot, Avatar, but fortunately we have not that. We don't want that. We want not that. We want this. And we'll use it here. That didn't work. Clearly we didn't focus that in the right direction. Let's see what happens if we try to use it more here. Will that work? No. Can we just move past the flames? No, we cannot. Something is wrong here with where I'm focusing this. Maybe we need to use the extinguish thing on ourselves. It does seem like quite often that you need to use things on yourself to have them work. So we'll give that a try. Let's try. Every single time we failed, by the way, a charge got expended. We'll try it on ourselves. That works much better. All of the flames are gone. More importantly, this magic helm is now ours. Let's just put that on, shall we? We don't need this helmet anymore. And now, for some reason, our health bar is back. That's okay, though, because look at how awesome that helmet is, and more importantly, look at the symbol that we've now picked up. We needed that symbol. We now only need 3 more. And just to complete things and get things as they were, we'll put that helmet there. I'm sure the person that next goes through this would appreciate a helmet being there. The only thing we need that's magical now is a magic shield, and then we will have a full set of magical armor. And we have plenty of magical weapons. Ah, there's a troll here. Do I really want to fight a troll? Let's see how well we do. Have at thee! I doubt you're really going to hurt me that much. At all. You hit us once, and again, and a third time. You know when I said that you weren't going to hit us that much? Clearly I was mistaken. But that's okay, you foolishly forgot that we were here. And now I'm probably going to die. Time to run! Right now! Oh my, we have practically 0 health. How much health do we have right now? 4. That's the last time I ever taunt a troll. It doesn't end well. Let's just use this and fully recoup all of our health. Oh my, that was a close call. I don't think we need to fight that troll. But now I'm curious as to what's over there. So we're going to go and fight the troll again. And hopefully this time we'll be victorious. Alright, round 2, troll. Fight. Have at thee! We have this weapon ready, and you can get quite a few nice hits there. Fortunately, we're doing a lot better this time round. Eventually you will perish, unless you are an indestructible troll. You might very well be at this point. You might be a troll that needs to be defeated with a certain thing. No, you are not indestructible. You are dead, and you had some money on you. That is a healing potion. We could certainly do with that. You do feel better, Avatar, and also that money's pretty good too. So let's keep going this way and see what's here. We need to get back to the... Aha! Hello! You're back, are you? I'm just going to ignore you. I don't want to fight you at all. Don't want to walk over that either. Oh dear, I have to go back over here, don't I? Alright, carefully does it, Avatar. We got... Oh, that's not careful. That's not careful at all. That is the opposite of careful. You can't rest here either. Okay. Can you rest here? No, that's probably because that kith is literally right over there. Alright, we'll just go this way. Very carefully. The second time in quick succession that I'm basically on 0 health. We can rest here, though. Right on a bridge over lava with lots of exploding mushrooms around us. That seems perfectly safe to me. And it was, for we are now fine. We're still going to tiptoe until we get over to here, though. We have 1 of the 4 symbols. We do need to find some more, though. Let's see if we can find where more are. There was a way down here that we didn't explore. What is down here? Anything? Down here? Anything else? Any treasure? Any loot? Any more magical equipment? I wouldn't mind having more magical equipment. This is a small maze-like... Aha! This here says... Oh! Armor of Flames. We're definitely going to need some Armor of Flames here, otherwise we're just going to explode and die. But I am curious as to what will happen if we try to rest and then run through without Armor of Flames. I imagine we're going to die horribly, but it's worth a go. We managed to get past parts of the necromancer's trials without using the spells they wanted us to, so maybe this time we can do much the same. I highly doubt it, but it's worth a go. Let's save. I believe the save was right here. Let's give it a try. Off we go, Avatar! Just run! I'm sure you'll be fine. Run this way. Just keep running, Avatar! Eventually you will avoid everything. You're not avoiding anything, are you? You managed to get somewhat over to here. And you're not dead. Oh wait, you're dead. Fireballs seem to appear from absolutely everywhere. So... and they keep trying to hit you even after you're dead. Okay, Flames. The Avatar's already dead, you don't need to go for the overkill. Let's try that this time actually using the Armor of Flames spell. Seems like a good idea. Also, I probably want to make sure that I have some healing on hand, just in case, because things could still go horribly wrong. Let's ready this. There we go, just so that we can cast any spells that we need to. Let's do what the game wants us to and use Armor of Flames. There we go! We now have Armor of Flames, and we can move probably without getting hurt at all, at least for the fire. We can still get hurt by the kith, though. Let's just see what we can find over here. Anything at all? There are lots of things that are spitting flames at us, which is fine. We can deal with the flames. Anything over here? Nothing yet. Keep running, Avatar. We're not out of the woods yet. Even though we're not in a wood, we're actually in a cave. We're always in caves, aren't we? Everywhere is a cave here in Pagan. There's another one of those things that's spitting fire at us. Hopefully we're not going to get lost. Aha! There is a shield. We want that. We definitely want that shield. And so far we're having a little bit of difficulty grabbing it. There's also a lot of things that are trying to explode around us. Maybe there's something that we can... Ah, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. What if we use the aerial servant spell very quickly? Where is that? It is... I don't know which one this is. Also, we got hit by that demon. Is it that one? It's that one. Let's quickly move that over to here. And then close all of our inventory. Also, we are getting killed now by all of the fireballs. That's not good. Also, things are going really slowly because I have all of this open. Let's just quickly run over here right now and hope there aren't any fireball launchers over here, shall we? Are there any fireball launchers over here? No. No, there aren't. That looks like a really magical shield. I want that. Unfortunately, we're probably going to die if we try to grab it conventionally. We certainly nearly did die. I don't want to use my final healing potion, but I might have to. Unless we could rest all the way over here, which we cannot. We're probably also... Oh dear! That's kind of bad. Let's just grab this, shall we? And you're going to kill us. Yes, you are. But we have found a really cool looking shield. We definitely want to have Aerial Servant prepared so that we can grab that. It looks quite good. And so, when we come back, folks, we'll try and get the second of the symbols by using Armour of Flames again, this time knowing where we're going, and we'll use Aerial Servant to grab the shield. I get the feeling we'll need to cast Armour of Flames again to get back, though. It didn't seem to last long enough for the return journey. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.